And so you can go onto rei-usa.com, and then you can really get to know like all the different coaches, because essentially what REI USA does is matches you with the coach. It really kind of helps you to figure out. And the one thing that's really good about REI USA is exactly what you said. You're like, I don't know what I want to do, right? So if you look at the training calendar, the events calendar for REI USA, you'll be able to see all the different types of training sessions that we have on a monthly basis. And we typically have around 15 a month, something like this. And then you can look and see. So you could see like this one is how to get started. So I do this every month, and people get on and I just basically point you in the right direction, right? So anytime that you need help or guidance, just hop onto my session and I'll tell you what to do. I'm the founder, and I just really want to make sure people are just moving forward. You know, that's the main thing. And then, but you'll see here, like William Tingle, he teaches creative real estate investing. So he teaches like how to do creative deal structures. If you have no money, this is the place for you to go to. You know, this is where he teaches you how to buy property without any money. Okay, so you know, you hear in real estate investing, no money down. This is what William,
or other people's money.
Or using other people's money, exactly, which is what you're going to learn on Saturday, is how to use other people's money, and you know, and find do deals and things like that. But so that's there. And then Mike is our wholesaling coach, so he teaches wholesaling. And here's the summit right here, so you can come in and just sign up right here for the summit. And then I teach storage, so I invest in self-storage is what I do. So I teach also a session on storage. And then Mike McKenzie teaches land, how to invest in land. And Yukiko teaches apartments, how to do like small, you know, multi-family apartments, like triplexes and quads and things like that. And then George, he does buy, fix, and flip. So he does like renovations is what he does. Now he also does holding, but he does mostly renovations. And then Lynette teaches rehabbing on a budget, right? So how to rehab and save your money and not go over budget. And then we also have special guests. This is one of our sponsors, and he's got Clay is going to be teaching. He works for Advanta. Advanta is like a 401k, like a custodian for self-directed IRAs and things like that. Okay, so he's coming teaching. And then this is Christy and Noah. They teach on how to raise money. Okay, and they will be speaking this Saturday. So what I would say is go through the sessions and check out all the sessions we have. And then also, and we have a lot of different teachers and sessions. And then you can also click here to see the calendar, and then you could see it like as a calendar view, right? So you can say like, oh, these are all the ones I want to do, and this is what I want to learn about, right? And then you can always click on it to raise. So like, here's the summit for this Saturday. And so this is where you could come in and you could register, right? So and here's the schedule of events and who's talking about what, okay, and who's teaching about what. These are all coaches from REI USA, okay? And then you can register for free by coming here. Another thing I wanted to show you too was, I don't know if you've done the quiz yet. Have you done the quiz? The which real estate investing coach is right for you?
No, I have not.
Okay, so if you go to the main page for REI USA, right here, it says which real estate investing coach is right for you. Take the quiz now. All right. And so you can go through this quiz, and it asks you a whole bunch of questions, and then it's going to match you up with the coach. One of the coaches that depends on what questions you add. One of our coaches for REI USA, it'll match you up right with that coach. So then you can know, oh, I need to start with that person. That's who I need to start with. Okay. And then also here under teachers, you could just check out all the teachers too. So you can see their bio and what they teach and like when they teach and things like that too. So just in case you wanted to come in and just check them out, they're all here as well. Okay.
Okay.
And so, and then also just for joining, we have like a 4 free courses. All right. So like if you wanted to learn how to wholesale, Mike has offered his course for free, how to get started wholesaling. This course right here is mine. It's the 7 most critical things that you should be doing right now. And that's like 7 modules. Each of these modules are like maybe 45 minutes or so. So it's not too bad. And then this one is the Jumpstart course. And then this is like the Badass Women Virtual Summit, right? That we have like all ladies, just like powerhouses, just like teaching you how to get started. It's really awesome. And then let's see what else.
Do you have like previous recordings? So like if you miss one, can you?
Yes.
take it
Yes.
down
Yes.
on recording?
I'll show you that too. I was going to show you just right down here. Also, when you get into the portal, you'll see the courses here, but here's the different courses. And then there's one that we just added. It's called Private Money Made Easy. So this is by Alan Cowgill, who's a very, very good friend of mine and actually a mentor and coach of mine.
Mhm.
And he has a course that he handed over to all the members of REI USA. And so you can see all the courses here. Then you can just pick whichever one you want, just to get started.
Okay.
And yeah, and then also let me log into the portal so I could just show you what we have here. And let me see. Oh, let's see. So now I'm going to show you where the replays are. You can only get the replays if you're a member. All right. So that's why I'm logging into the portal. But under the training classes, you'll see training replays. Right
Replays.
here.
Okay.
And that is where we keep all of the replays for 60 days. All right. And then after 60 days, they go into the vault. All right. But so you can come back in the last couple of months here, and then you could just watch all the sessions. And then we had a 3-day challenge that you could see, you can watch on different topics. Any sponsors that come in and teach, that's all their stuff. Here's the Badass Women Summit right here. Here's Alan Cowgill's sessions. Here's how to get started. And then here's how to buy your first self-storage facility. I mean, there's just anything and everything is all right here for you. Okay. So, but what I would say is for you, I mean, since you really have no idea what you want to do, I would be doing the coach match just to see what comes up, just out of curiosity, which coach comes up that should be good for you. And then you could just go into the calendar and then say, okay, I have 30 days now to just go to as many sessions as I possibly can, and then sign up for everyone that you could make. And then because they're all small group coaching, so typically in the sessions, there's probably around 5 to 15 people. So it's not super big, and they're all meeting style just like this. So you can always unmute yourself and just ask, and they'll teach a little bit on their topic, like they'll teach about land or whatever. And then you can ask any questions, and the questions I always tell everybody to ask is what kind of marketing are you doing right now? Right? Or where do you get all your money from? All the questions that you're thinking in your head of how am I going to do this? How am I organizing that? You should be asking those to the coaches, and they'll just tell you. So it's really so you have time to just in a month check out all the different sessions that we have, right? And then you can make an educated decision on which coaches or which sessions or what you want to do, and you can decide whether or not you want to stay in or not, or not stay.
Okay. Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
So if you do, let's just say you want to have passive income, you want to do rentals, do you have a network of people that can refer you to property management, general contractors, that sort of thing, or not?
Well, we're nationwide, so it's kind of hard to keep track of contractors, because the truth is they kind of come and go. But I was going to show you real fast that let's say you know what you need to do? You need to meet Alice. Yeah, so she's in Phoenix as well too. And she typically teaches on this Saturday, but she's going to be speaking at the summit. So she's not teaching on this Saturday. She teaches deal or no deal. That's what it's called. Okay. But essentially what I'm saying is you want to get into where the teachers are, and then you want to, essentially they all do rentals. Everybody can teach on rentals because everybody does rentals, but you can just get in and see where they're focused on. She's in New York and invests in New York, right? And George is in Georgia and invests in Georgia. So we really kind of we tried to let everybody know where everybody's investing at too. So you could get kind of you say, oh, this person's in my area or close to me. Right. So you could just check them out. You could check it out and see. So she's in Michigan, they're in Ohio, they're in Georgia, they're in Missouri. So you could go through and kind of see kind of where everybody's at. Yeah, William is located in Niche and invests in Niche. He's actually nationwide. That's why we don't have anything here. But I would say for passive income, this is the one I told you about. She's in Arizona, so you definitely have to hang out with her, and you're gonna love her. And she does Saturday morning coffee. Okay, is when she.
Did you go to somewhere or do you do it online?
No, everything is virtual for us. Everything is virtual. Okay, so yeah, but you get up and you wake up, and I think it's at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and you have like a cup of coffee with her, and you go over like deals and like real estate and stuff like this.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so she said you're gonna love her. She's gonna be really good. But so you could kind of look through and really just check out like maybe some other people that you might be interested in talking into. Every single one of these investors all does rental properties. Every single one of them. Okay.
Okay.
Depending on what your goals are, then you can decide. Like, so for instance, Yukiko, she does small multifamily. Like she does like triplexes and quads.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's something that sounds like you want to do, then of course you would be hanging out with her. I know Lolita does mobile homes. Carson does mobile homes. He has like 4 or 5 different mobile home parks. And
a lot of those out here with all the retirees that come out.
Yes. Exactly. We were just in Arizona. We were in Sedona.
Okay, so, that's a little farther north.
Yeah. So we live in an RV and travel full time, and we have a 6-year-old daughter that we take around, and we basically do road schooling is what we do. Mm-hmm. And she told us that she basically wants to be an paleontologist, and so we spent from February until now. We are in LA right now. So we came from Austin all the way to LA, and we went through Mexico, through Arizona to LA. We spent like 3 months traveling, and we stopped at like every dinosaur place that you can imagine along the way. All the dinosaurs are in this area.
Yeah.
We did like so much dinosaur stuff. I'm like so dinosaured out, but we still have to go to the National Monument and everything. But yeah, so we're in the LA area, but we spent some time in Sedona. I really love Sedona. It's so nice, but it's so expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait till summer when it gets hot down here, then it gets really crowded.
So, yeah. It's the perfect time to be in Arizona.
Yeah, right now, because right now it's starting to get hot in the Phoenix area, but in July, August, you don't want to be here.
So we're here in Southern California until the end of May, and then we're heading like right before Memorial Day. We're headed to like Southern Utah, and we're going to spend like 3 weeks in the area and do all the national parks and stuff. But then we're heading up to the Grand Tetons,
right?
And then we're going up. We're headed up to the Glacier National Park. We can't be in the south when it's like summertime. It's just too hot.
No, it's too hot. Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, so there's a lot to basically what I was saying is that there's a lot of different coaches. So I hope you kind of check them all out. They all do passive investing pretty much. So you can ask any of them. But if you have time this Saturday, I think it would be very, very helpful for you to just even get to know all the coaches, right? So you'll get to know like 10 of the different coaches, how they teach, what their styles are, and then kind of everything about money and how they raise money. That's happening this Saturday.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. And then I'm here for the first Tuesdays of every month of the month. So I'm just here to guide and help you get started. I mean, answer any questions and things like that. So if you get stuck, and then also if you need a demo, right? Christy is our community manager, and she will give you a demo of everything we have to offer, because I have not gone over like a quarter of what's offered, because you get all of the, like, just for joining, you get all the documents, you get like You get access to all the courses, you get access to like so we're getting a lot of stuff that I've not gone over essentially. So now Christy, that's where Christy is good at and doing. So if you need help with that, she can give you like a demo as well.
Okay, and then like while you're learning, does somebody kind of hold your hand like through your first trans?
Yes, so it's basically small group coaching is what it is. So we're here like essentially anytime that you need a hop, if you get stuck at anything at all, then you just hop onto a session and ask a coach. And that's the thing is like at any time in the month, we always have sessions going on. So if you're like, oh, I can't figure this out, then you just hop on whatever question that you have. I would say pretty much every coach can answer that question unless it's like super specific, you know, about like a niche or something. If you don't want to ask, you know, Yukiko about like how to do like title searches for land or something like that, because she does small multifamily. But the general questions and stuff, all the coaches can answer all of them for you. Okay.
Yeah, because I guess my main concern is just making sure that, you know, where to find the right properties and how to know if it's going to be profitable. You know,
I really think that you're gonna like Alice. She does, like as I said, she's in Phoenix. She can help you with the Phoenix market because she knows Phoenix, and she actually invests nationwide, but she is in Phoenix and works in Phoenix as well. And she's also a realtor. She's an investor, and I think she can really kind of help you out with a lot of stuff too. And then you'll have her like on a regular basis to be able to answer, you know, ask questions too.
Okay.
Okay.
It's good to have somebody locally, I guess, that we have kind of.
It's good to like have somebody local, yeah, so that you can ask specific questions, but at the same time, like just know that you can learn from every single one of the coaches. No matter what.
Because like I say, the Phoenix area is just what I'm more familiar with, but it is really one of the more expensive markets.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, it's cool.
You know, it's kind of like, well, where do you start? Because I'm afraid investing here, I wouldn't really make any money, at least right now.
Well, you know, hang on till the end of the year because you know the market is slowly starting to crash anyways, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the market is definitely crashing, and there's a lot, especially in Phoenix. I say Phoenix, LA, you know, there's some like Boise, Atlanta, there's Austin, there's some markets where the houses, like the prices are already being reduced. So I follow Austin. I'm originally from Austin, so I follow the real estate market in Austin, and I'm seeing so many price reductions, you know. And so when you see price reductions, you just know that that's like really the very first steps of like what's to come.
Yeah.
And so the market in Phoenix is, I'm going to guesstimate it's going to drop like 20 to 30% by the end of the year. That's my guesstimate.
Yeah.
So now is a good time to get in, really start looking, getting to the market, educating yourself, trying to figure out what you want to do and like what your next steps are. And then by like fall of this year, you're really gearing up and you're starting to look for property to buy.
All right. That's good to know. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing too. That's why we live in an RV right now. We're just traveling around because like I'm cheap. I'm an investor. I'm cheap. Like I don't want to spend any more money on a property than I have to. And I'm definitely not going to pay $350 a square foot. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I was lucky I bought my house in 2012 and now it's more than double what I paid for it. So
yeah. Well, I say now is definitely the time to get in, start educating yourself, start really looking around, seeing what you're supposed to do. And I'm going to tell you by the end of the summer, everything's going to start slowly changing and stuff. So you should be ready for that.
Yeah, because with the interest rates going up, you don't have as many buyers. So you're going to see more inventory hitting the market because not as many people can afford to buy. So
yes. Interest rates are at 5.11% right now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They were like, now they're like between 5 and 6.
It's supposed to get to like 6%. Some people say 8%, but I would guess like maybe, I don't know. What do you think the government's going to do? I have no idea. I can't imagine us going to 8%, but you know, because we've been so low for so long. But you know, 5 to 6% is really not that bad.
Yeah. Well, my first house was 9%, and then the second house was 7%. So you know.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. See, I do private loans of like, 8 to 10%. I mean, I'm borrowing money at 8 to 10% a lot of times. So for me, like 8 to 10% ain't nothing. But for people that really don't understand that concept, it's really a lot of money to them.
Hmm.
So yeah. So I'm excited about what's to come. I'm prepared, I'm ready, and that's the whole purpose of REI USA, is to really, actually, the purpose of REI USA is to offer affordable education to people, because I feel like over the course of the last like 5 years or so, like people have just been like charging ridiculous amounts of money to learn how to invest in real estate. And so all the coaches that teach for REI USA, they're teaching it literally out of the kindness of their heart, because they're not getting paid. It's all just because they've made it big and now they just want to give back.
Well, that's good.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, because a lot of people just want to keep making money, even on coaching.
They are doing it. Yep, they're doing it out of the kindness of the heart. They're not getting paid at all. So I love them very much. We're one big, huge family here. And the underlying purpose of REI USA is the secret to living is giving, right? So that is what they're doing, is they're giving back. Hi, how are you, Crescentia? Can you hear me?
I'm mute.
She's on mute. Can you hear me or no? Can you say hi? Crescentia?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. All right. We're just doing like, it's a small group coaching here. That's what REI USA is. So I'm here to help you on your next steps. Do you have any questions or anything that you need help with right now? Where are you at? What do you do? What are you trying to do for real estate investing?
For me, I'm in Durham, North Carolina.
Okay.
Single family. That's what I'm trying to do right now. To do the single family.
But what was single family? Do you want to do rehabbing, wholesaling?
I'm sorry.
Rental?
To hold.
Hold. Okay. All right. So you're in the same ballpark with Carol, because that's what she wants to do. So yeah. So I was basically just going over REI USA and kind of what we have to offer. Are you a member of REI USA?
Yes, I should be.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know. So are you going to be able to come to the virtual summit this weekend?
Yeah. Yes. I didn't hear about it, but I should be able to make it. My ankles are, I broke my ankles. One was surgery, the other one is healing. So I'm down for the count, so I'll be able to make it this weekend.
Well, you should definitely hang out with us with Saturday. So Saturday, we're having a virtual summit, and let me just show you right here. The summit is a 1-day event, and it's just from 10 a.m. Eastern time to 5 p.m. Eastern time, and it's just 30-minute sessions of all the coaches here teaching how they raise money. Okay. And so that's really the whole concept. And so you'll see, like, I start out at 10 o'clock. I'm going to be teaching you how I raise money for all my deals. And then David comes in and he's going to go over something. Mike is coming in, and then Mike, Annie and Jay, George, and then Linda. She does condos. So she's going to teach you how she raises money to buy condos. Christy and Noah are a husband and wife team that are coaches for us, and they teach how to raise. They basically teach how to raise money. That's what they do. And then Rich does Airbnb. Alice does she does everything, anything. Anyway, she teaches deal or no deal, so she really teaches deal analysis, right? And then Yukiko does like small apartments is what she does. So yeah, so if you can hang out with us, the event is completely free for all REI USA members. So just make sure that you register for the summit, and you want to be in the portal. If you're a member, you log into the portal and register, and you'll get the Zoom link, right? If you're not a member, right, if you go to the website, then you will get sent to how to register, right? So I'm not logged in, meaning I'm not a member. So then you get sent to this page, and then you'll be able to register as a member there. Okay, but it's free. It's free to register as a member. I mean, it's free to register, and then you get a 30-day free trial to try out REI USA. And if you want to cancel, you can cancel at any time, right? So, but that's kind of how it works. So that's here as well. Okay.
So I have a question.
Sure.
So you said it's month to month? Is that how it's billed?
It's month to month. It's $40 a month.
Okay,
It's $40 month to month is what it is. Or you can buy the annual membership. If you buy the annual membership, it's $400 and you get 2 months free.
okay.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, so hopefully you guys will be able to make it to the Saturday. Just sit back and just relax, listen, take some notes, and then just kind of listen to how everybody's raising money. And I think it should be a really good event, honestly. I think I'm really excited, and I'll start the Saturday off, and then I'll finish this out, and then we'll get everybody else to share all their secrets. Okay.
Yeah. Help me determine where I want to go.
What was that?
Help me determine where I want to go.
Yes. I was telling her, Cynthia, I don't know if you noticed, but on the website, on the homepage of the website, oh yeah, it's right here. We just started this new quiz, which is called "Which Real Estate Investing Coach is Right for You?" You can go through this quiz here, and then you ask a series of questions, and then it matches you with a coach, right? So, and it'll match you with one of the coaches from REI USA. So if you want, depending on, how much money you have or what you're looking for or what niches you're interested in, it'll just match you right with that coach. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
And it will go through and somehow the magic makes it to where you can match. And then I was also telling Carol about the free courses. Since you're sitting there and you're just willing to just sit there and learn, as a member of REI USA, you have access to like 5 different courses. So if you want to listen to one of the courses, now would be a great time to do that. So it's right here. Okay, so you have like the beginner jumpstart course, which is me. I teach this. I think it's like 6 modules. Maybe that's like 3 or 4 modules, or maybe like an hour each or something like this. So they're not super long courses. And this is the 7 most critical steps into starting a real estate investing business. And this is 7 modules. I teach this one as well too. These are my 2 courses. Okay. And then Mike has offered his wholesaling course. So if you want to learn how to wholesale and what he does, that's there. There's the Badass Women Summit we just had in January. And this is like all the women of REI USA teaching, right? And teaching what they do best. And then there's Private Money Made Easy. So Alan Cowgill, who is my mentor, actually gave us his course here for free. And so all members get access to his course as well. So if you need to raise money, you can listen to that too. So since you're just sitting there, and trying to heal and get better, then I was just going to offer this to you. You would be in the portal, and then you would just come right over here to online courses and you could watch that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. All right. Anything that I can help you guys with? Any questions? You need to know, anything, if you're stuck anywhere, you can ask me and I can help you kind of move.
This might be a general question, but how long are you seeing it taking people to kind of feel comfortable with what they're doing and start to make some money?
That's the whole purpose of REI USA. So all of the coaches are all going to do that. You can hop on and just keep utilizing them. And whenever you get stuck, you hop on to the next session and say, look, this is what I'm doing right now. This is what's happening. What are my next steps? And then they'll just tell you what your next steps. And they'll be just like this, like a little tiny group of people that you can just session. Yeah, it's small group coaching is what it is.
Okay.
So what about, do you know anything about like the creative financing part of it?
Absolutely, yes. And actually, I want to introduce you to William Tingle. He is our creative finance teacher. So if you go to the events calendar on the website, And then you go right here. This actually, he's teaching on May 5th, which is tomorrow. He teaches from 1 to 2 Eastern time is the time. And he teaches creative real estate investing and how to buy subject to.
Okay.
Okay. So when you think of like no money down, this is what William teaches.
I just started on figuring that out when everybody's talking creative financing, but they don't go into it. And then you catch like a little bit of snippet of it. And I'm like, I wonder if this is what they talking about when it's no money down. If they talking about
That's what it is.
financing.
When you're talking about creative finance, creative structuring, it's all about using other people's money or other people's equity or other people's lines of credit in order to buy property, which is exactly what I do. So I own 11 storage facilities. And I haven't put a dime of my own money into buying any of them.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that is creative deal structuring. Okay. And that is what you have to learn. Definitely. So you have to be hanging out with William. He will teach you how to do that. But the truth is actually all the coaches know how to do this. And you'll hear all about that on Saturday, how people are buying deals without any money, how to raise money. But yeah, so you have to learn how to do this, especially nowadays, because going to a bank is only going to get you so far.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But especially if your credit is not so good, then that's probably another way to help out is doing it the creative way.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, nobody's looked at my credit score in years. No, there's no private lender that looks at my credit score. They just want to know, is it a good deal or not? Am I going to make money? Right? That's really how it is. So yeah, I think definitely Saturday for you is going to be perfect. If that's what you want to learn about, then that's all we're talking about on Saturday. But make sure that you go to all the sessions. When you go to the sessions, you're going to ask these people, ask all of them, where do you get your money to buy all your deals? I mean, William owns like a ridiculous amount of houses. He doesn't put any money into the deal. So he'll teach you step by step on how to do that. Okay. And and so ask him, where are you getting all your money? How are you doing this? So he'll teach that, but you can ask this to Mike. I mean, you could ask this to Mike McKenzie. What he does, how he makes all his money is he owner finances land. So what he'll do is he'll find somebody that has a piece of property, and he'll get them to owner finance it to him. Right. So let's say you find 10 acres and they want $100 grand. All right. And he'll get them to owner finance it to them for $100 grand at maybe $10,000 down for 5 years or something like this. Right. And then what he'll do is he'll find somebody to buy that land. Right. And then that person will put down 20 grand. And then he'll owner finance to them the property that he's getting owner finance to him. And then that cut in the middle, that 20 grand, 10,000 is going to go to this person and 20,000 and 10,000 is going to go to him. Right. So he already gets 10,000 in his pocket. Plus he makes sure that the payment that they pay is more than the payment that he pays.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
I got you.
So that's no money in the deal, and he's just managing payments is what he's doing.
And he teaches you how to do that.
Oh yeah, he does. He makes $100,000 a month doing that.
Wow.
Yeah. No, he's like the best of the best in the industry. And he's a very, all these people here, they're all really good friends of mine. And so I just basically asked him, I told him the concept for REI USA. I said, look, I feel like people are charging way too much to learn how to do this. And I really just want to give back. Would you be interested in just coming and teaching, for free? And he was like, yeah, I'll do that. Such a nice guy, huh? It's just so nice people. So they're all coming and just teaching their secrets. And anybody that wants to join REI USA will be able to hear and ask him questions and stuff. I'm telling you I feel like a lot of people don't understand the power that being put in front of people like me or Mike or all these other investors, because they're all millionaires. every single one of them. They're all making a lot of money. So why don't you just pick their brain? In fact, people ask me all the time, can I just pick your brain? Can I take you to lunch and just pick your brain? That is the purpose of REI USA. It really is. You can just sit and pick somebody's brain just like this.
But then also
Okay.
you don't know the correct questions to ask. It's like sometimes you get a little brain fog and you don't think of the question to after, or even if you're aware, you still don't know the right question to get the right answer, the right response back.
Mhm. I would just go with how. How do you do that?
See how simple that was.
Yeah, how do you do that? Like, okay, he's gonna say like, oh, you're gonna go and find a property. Okay, well, how do you do that? All right, okay, so you're gonna go and you're gonna call the owner and you're gonna talk to the owner. How do you do that? All right, well, okay, you're gonna do this, and you just like start breaking it down backwards and backwards. If you keep asking like, how do you do that? Then essentially you're gonna come to the point where it's gonna like click in your brain. Oh, that is what I need to do.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
It
that's
makes
what I
a
was
lot of
just like, how do you do that? How are you doing that? Explain to me, how are you do that? You know, I do that to my coaches and my mentors. I'm like, okay, now I'm not understanding. I'm confused right now. Tell me how you're doing that. How you do that again? How is that? You know, so.
See.
Yeah. Okay. Good, awesome. Okay, well, take advantage of everything that we have to offer. And I was telling Carol that Christy is our community manager. So if you want her to show you to do a demo of everything that we offer, so you're utilizing everything we offer, because actually that's just the training sessions from the coaches are just literally like one part of like a lot of things that we offer. So Christy is our community manager, so she will do a free demo and she will really kind of like help you make sure you're utilizing everything that we have to offer. And her email is just questions@rei-usa.com. Okay, email her and set up a time with her, and she'll spend time making sure that you know where to look for everything too. Okay,
Gotcha.
as well. And she's also in our Facebook group.
Okay.
She's the admin for our Facebook group, so you'll see her posting out a lot as well too. That's Christy. Okay, so she's there to help you.
Okay.
Okay, good. Anything else y'all can think of that you need help with? How can I get you guys to utilize REI USA?
I don't have anything else in mind.
Think about on the course that I showed you. If you're like, I just don't know what to do, then you should really be looking at my course, which is the 7 most critical things that you should be doing right now in your REI in your real estate business. That's the name of the course. The 7 most critical things that you should be doing right now in your business. That would be a great place for you to start, because it's just like 7 modules, about an hour each, and it takes you through essentially like how to figure out what market you want to be in. It takes you through which marketing should I be focusing on right now. It takes you through deal analysis. How do I analyze deals? You know, should I rehab something or should I hold on to it? You know, it takes you through like kind of just the how do I get the money to do the deals? How do I do a scope of work and a spec sheet? You know, this kind of stuff. So it's really like those kind of basic questions that like everybody's asking in their head over and over and over again. How are you doing this? How are you doing this? That's what that course is. It's called the 7 most critical steps. So if y'all have time to do that, I highly recommend just kind of going through that as you're driving around or sitting there, just listen, so it can kind of give you some inspiration on where to start.
Okay. I just thought of something when you were talking. So is there anything that tells you how to do an LLC?
Yes, definitely. There's all actually in that one there, I think there's a whole section on like how to structure. I think that is one of them. Let's see. Let's go into the course. Let's see. We'll look at the modules, but actually on all the courses, they're all talked about this. And then even you can ask all the teachers well too. And then let's see. Yeah. Deciding which direction you should go, setting up your office is where you're going to talk about LLCs, systemizing your marketing. How do I put deals under contract? How do I analyze deals? How do I negotiate my deals? And how do I raise the money? right? So it's like that's really, it's just 7 1-hour
Okay.
modules, okay?
Yeah, because that would have
Yeah.
to, because that would have to be the first thing you do is, I would think, if we set up your LLC.
Yeah, so,
Before
but
you go out there.
you know what I do is I just go, you know what I would do if I were you, if to set up your LLC is I would just go to Arizona registered agent with a T. Yeah, registered agent. I would just use Arizona registered agent is what I would do right here.
Okay.
And they charge, I think they charge like maybe 150, 200 bucks or something like that.
That's
And then
not
you
bad.
have, yeah, you have like a registered agent as well too, because you don't want to be your own registered agent. You want like some
No.
random company to be doing that. So we just go, honestly, I have 23 companies. And every single company that we have is like, we go to Wyoming, registered agent, Delaware agent, registered agent, Georgia registered, Florida, wherever it is, wherever all of them are. Then we just do that now is what we do. It's the easiest way. Because then, because like once you start having all these companies, you can go into your account and then you can like see like, oh, I owe this money and like this, because it gets kind of complicated when you got 23 companies. There's a lot, you know. So yeah. So I would just do like Arizona registered agent.
All right. And do you ever have like people in your group like partner?
Oh yeah, you just need to like, I mean, it's a whole
Excuse
community,
me.
you know what I'm saying? So put out there that like, hey, in the Facebook group, just say, hey, I'm here to partner. Or inside, like when we do the summit and you have the chat, like you should post out in the chat, like, hey guys, like I've got some money, I'm looking to partner. If anybody's interested, I'm looking in like the Arizona area, in the chats and in the Facebook groups is where you want to be doing that.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Any other questions you can think of?
No, mostly the program, the one that you have, the 7 steps, that seems like the most questions, like how to, analyze a deal and the next steps after that. And do it goes over, here you did say that. I was about to ask another same question, to rehab or just to leave it, or
That's in there. Yeah.
okay, or
That'll be in
split
there.
it, or just rent it out.
Exactly. That's all going to be in deal analysis. Really, is what that's going to be in. Like, how do you analyze the deal so you know what you should be doing? Right. That'll be there as well too. And yeah, and like I said, you'll do, and then also the beginner jumpstart course. I think it's like 3 or 4 modules. Let's see, let's click. Oh yeah. Oh no, actually here's the beginner's course. So this is the intro. It's a workshop that I did. So here's intro. Here's setting up your admin. This will also go over like LLCs and stuff like this if you're looking for that. Here's more stuff on like marketing. Here's acquisitions. Here's finance. Here's construction. And here's liquidations. And I call this your 6-step system, because essentially what you're doing is you're first setting up the admin of your office. And then you're going to work on your marketing. And then once you get your marketing going, then you're going to be able to talk to sellers and acquire properties. Then you'll be like, okay, now I need some money. Let me get out and look for money. Oh, maybe I should rehab this or not. How do I do that? And then, oh crap, now I want to sell this thing. Right. So it's really kind of like a process I go through. Okay. So that's a really good one as well.
Got it.
And then also in the wholesaling course too. And then while I have this in mind, before I forget, there's under directory, there's the forms directory. Oh yeah, that's another thing I was going to tell you too. The members directory is there too. But in the forms directory, you have like purchase and sell agreements. I mean, you have like any type of form that you can think of that you need to run your business. It's all like right there. Okay. And then also the members directory is here. Okay. So now like you have an instant buyers list and you have instant way of contacting because everybody's email comes up. So if you can take it, you can create a buyers list and then you can get out there and start introducing yourself to all the members. Okay. Let's get this one. Once it pulls up, I'll show you what it looks like. But you have all the whole members directory. So make sure you fill out your profile because I mean, essentially that's how people can contact you, get a hold of you and stuff like that. So that's one of the ones, that's one of the benefits as well too. It's taking a long time. I think my internet's like super slow. And let's see, what else can I show you? Yeah, so just make sure, like I said, check out all the tabs and just kind of go through everything and what it has to offer. And I think that'll give you a really good idea. Yeah, so here's the members.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you see it has their emails here. So their name and then their email is what it has. So you can get a hold of everybody. Okay, if you want to. That's there. It's an instant buyers list.
What does the iron mean? Or the,
So those are the badges and levels. So you basically, like, as you, the more webinars that you watch or the more sessions that you come into, you actually get bonuses, right? So after you watch 5 sessions, you get a free coaching call with Mike Watkins. After 10, you get a boot camp, a free ticket to Darlene's boot camp. She teaches how to buy foreclosures. After 15, you get a free coaching call with William Tingle, right? So creative deal structuring, you want to have a one-on-one coaching call with him. All you have to do is watch 15 sessions and you get a one-on-one coaching call with him. All right. So all these are our coaches that have said, oh yeah, I'll do a coaching call or I'll do whatever, you know. So this is Rachel. She does Airbnb, and David does short sales. All right. So as you watch more, the more and more sessions you watch, then the more and more chances you get to have one-on-one calls or something from one of the coaches.
okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I wasn't sure what that meant. Like I saw iron. I'm like, what does that mean?
Yes, that's the different levels right here. And it should, like when you log into your dashboard, it should tell you how many more sessions you have to your next level. So you're
Okay.
iron, which means that you haven't watched anything. Let me see, where's my dashboard? Oh yeah, here it is. Right. So I'm iron. But after I complete 5 training sessions to get to the next level, and then I get a free coaching call with Mike. Right. So if I've only watched 2 sessions right now. So after 3 more, I'll move to the next level and get that free coaching call. So this will show you what where you're at, what your status is.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, cool. Good. All right. What else? And then here's like your journey. You know, I'm saying like this is your first 10 steps right here. Okay, so you're going to be like filling out profiles, and when you log in and get into it, this is your first 10 steps. Okay, and you see I have the watch the 7 critical steps here and some training sessions so you can get coaching and things like that.
So are 8 and 9 not clickable, or do you have to do something before?
Yeah, that's your homework. Get 3 marketing strategies going and
Okay.
figure out which market you're going to be focusing on. That's your homework. Actually, that's like everyone's like, what should I be doing now? That's what you should be doing. You should be figuring out what market you're going to be focusing on. That's why in the 7 critical steps, that's the very first webinar that you watch. And the second one is the marketing, because the first 2 steps you should be focusing on is like, where should I be focusing my time and energy? And then also what marketing should I be doing? Or, what types of strategies are out there? What should I be focusing on? So that's your homework.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, good. See? Well, so many questions. There's only 2 people here.
Yeah, what happens if there's more?
Yeah, what happens in the market? We get lots of questions. Exactly. Typically, there's probably around like 5 to 15 people in each session. So they're not like super big or anything like that.
That's good.
Okay, cool.
More
Good. Well,
personalized.
yeah. So again, hopefully you sign up. Hopefully you sign up for the session on Saturday and you're there, and I'll be there. I'm hosting, and all the coaches will be there. So I think it'll be a really good jump start for you that Saturday. And then when you get a chance, figure out which course you want to watch, and then that's your homework, is to watch the courses so that you can get started.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Okay, awesome. All right, take care. And then if you need anything else, you can always email Christy and she can help you, okay?
Okay. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Nice to meet you.
Have a great day. Yeah, nice to meet
Bye.
you.